What's up, guys? Mastiff Outdoors with an impression video. I haven't done one in a really long time, but this is what I've been working on. And I just want to preface this by saying the idea, like for the layout and stuff of this video, is I believe that guy's name is 1337 Airsoft Geek. I think his call sign Snowman or whatever. He had a pretty similar layout. He had a lot of the same stuff that I do too. But I saw his video. Go check it out. I'm just giving credit where it's due because he's the one that kind of inspired me to lay my stuff out like this and do it like that. I already wanted to do an impression, but like I said, it was just I'll credit him with the idea for the video. So I'll get into this. This is like a 2010-2011 Ranger impression, transitional period from ACUs, PCUs, and Ranger Green stuff to Cries and khaki stuff with multicam and Ranger Green stuff as well. So the plate carriers, like I said, those are Ranger Green and khaki MBAVs, Eagle Modular Body Armor Vests, or MBAVs. So Ranger Green was kind of like 2011 and before. Like I think 2010 is actually, I think, the last time I saw the MBAVs, the Ranger Green MBAVs really being used. And then I think there are a few pictures from 2010 of the Rangers getting the khaki MBAVs, but it's pretty much 2011 onward for those. And then the pouches kind of went from being like all Ranger Green with maybe like one or two multicam pouches to just mostly multicam with some Ranger Green, or kind of a healthy mix post 2011. And then the uniforms, like I said, pre-2010, 2010 and before, you'll see mostly ACUs, and then 2010 and onward you'll see the Cries too. My bad, it's kind of windy, guys. I don't know, the wind's deciding to fucking pick up and fuck my shit up, so I apologize if the sound quality's crap. I'm gonna try to get through this a little bit faster because of that, so bear with me. So anywho, here's the plate carriers. One of them has the soft and hard armor in it right now because I just got the Ranger Green one, and that's going to be what I run from now on. I'm actually going to sell the khaki MBAV, but I wanted to throw it in the video because I thought it'd be a nice touch before I got rid of it. So yeah, I'm going to the Ranger Green one. But there's the tag. This one's pretty salty, so you can't actually read the tag, but it's definitely Eagle. And then this one's still pretty new, so you can read the tag. So anyways, yep, MBAVs, they're my favorite plate carriers, period. I've run a lot of different plate carriers, and these are definitely my favorite. I've had three MBAVs. I had a multicam one, a khaki one, and a Ranger Green one. And I got the multicam one probably 2 years ago and ran it until I got the khaki one. And then now that the Ranger Green one's pretty much like my holy grail of gear. If there's one thing that I could have, it's a Ranger Green MBAV. Now that I have one, I'm pretty fucking happy about it, and I'll never get rid of it. So it's going to be my be-all, end-all for plate carriers. Obviously, I have other ones that I run, different impressions, different kits, different purposes. But the Ranger Green MBAV is, like I said, my holy grail. So having one's pretty dope, and I'm never going to get rid of it. So I'm going to hang on to that. But the khaki one was, I really like it, obviously. I do dig the color. I like the Ranger Green khaki mix. I think it's a pretty dope look, the transitional kind of thing. But having the full Ranger Green kit with the Ranger Green MBAV is my preferred look. It's my favorite kit that the Rangers ever ran. That with the Cries and the ACUs sometimes and stuff. It's fucking awesome. So yeah, love Ranger Green MBAVs. I'm glad that I have one. So I'm gonna have to get rid of the khaki one. Anywho, back and now to the pouches. I've got a mixture of a lot of different brands, but it's mostly Eagle. The hydration pouch in the center there is the regular RLCS one. It's rolled up at the bottom like most people do because they're really long. So it's rolled up, and then it has a Paraclete 9x3x5 on it, the wide GP pouch. So that's the old gen Paraclete on there. A lot of Rangers used to use that stuff too, mixed with the Eagle stuff. So yeah, that's the Paraclete GP. It kind of serves as like a little kind of mat pouch, like a mat pack. I mean, it just holds bigger stuff that I can't fit in my cargo pockets or anything else, my canteen pouch or whatever. So yeah, that's what I keep in there. That's why I run that. Next to that is some Mayflower shingles. Now I know this isn't super accurate for the kit because Rangers mostly just ran the issued RLCS ones, which I do have a set. They're at my buddy's house right now, but I do have a set. I just don't have them for the video right now. So I know that's not super accurate, but these are way better than the regular RLCS ones anyway. The retention's a lot better. They're lighter. They run flatter. The magazines don't clink around in there like they do in the RLCS ones. So I definitely recommend getting the Mayflower Velocity Systems shingles. They're Ranger green and they look good with the kit. So even though it's kind of inaccurate, that's what I run. Like I said, I do have the accurate ones. I just choose to run these. So below that is a RLCS emitter, which I use to carry my radio. Sometimes I do a dual comm setup, so that's why I have 2 emitter pouches. If not, I usually just run the Tier Tactical one, but I have the RLCS one because it's good for the impression, and I mean, it's a good pouch. It's just I don't like it quite as much. So anyways, next to that is a RLCS, just regular single M4 mag pouch. I use it in conjunction with the shingle because obviously the shingle only holds 3 mags. Next to that is a RLCS canteen pouch that holds like my mechanics wear gloves are in there right now, but usually it holds my phone, wallet, and keys and shit like that when I'm at the range and whatnot. So yeah, that's the canteen pouch. Kind of just holds my personal shit. It's not really an overall GP pouch like a lot of people use it for. Those are 2 SFLCS khaki flashbang pouches. They're not really accurate for the kit. There are a couple pictures of Rangers with khaki and Coyote Tan gear, but it's pretty rare and it's usually off private purchase. They're not issued it. So they're not super accurate for the kit. I sometimes do use them to hold the Enola Gay smoke grenades because they fit just perfectly, the smaller ones at least. But I'm going to be swapping those with some Ranger green ones, so don't worry. Normally I run those on my back panel above the Paraclete pouch there too. So yeah, good pouches, just I don't really like the color. It didn't look as bad before with the khaki MBAV. It was kind of a mix, but now that I have the Ranger green MBAV, I feel like they'll stick out too much. And also, like I said, they're not accurate. The Ranger green ones would be accurate, but the khaki ones aren't, so I'll replace those pretty soon. Below that is a khaki or a SOF LCS multicam 100-round saw pouch, or they are commonly referred to as a nutsack pouch because they hold the nutsack drums for the saw, or not the drum, but like the that's what they call them. They're the 100-rounders, not the box mag though. So anyways, yeah, that's the nutsack pouch. It's a good little GP pouch. I'm probably gonna get rid of it because I don't really use it, but it's a cool pouch. It's kosher for a lot of the Rangers. Ran those from 2010, 2011 onward. Even before then, they ran the Ranger green ones. It might not be super accurate for the kit now that I have the Ranger green MBAV, but it's a good pouch. Like I said, I just don't really find much use for it, so I'll probably get rid of it. Next to that is a dummy antenna. That's a PRC 152 dummy antenna. Next to that is I'm actually not sure what brand this is. If anybody could help me out, that'd be cool. It doesn't really have a tag other than a made in the US tag right here. It's cool. It's Ranger green. It's got a little pistol pouch. I use it to hold my Leatherman, but I'm not 100% sure what brand it is. I like it though, and I run that next to my admin pouch on the top of the plate carrier. So this is my Tier Tactical emitter pouch. It's got 3 red chem lights and my Baofeng EV5R in it right now. Pretty Gucci. You can tear this up to access your radio, and then of course it holds your chem lights, so you don't have to string them together on 550 cord off your belt or anything anymore. It keeps them super readily accessible depending on where you put the radio pouch. I run it on my front right side, so it's super accessible where it is, and it doesn't get in the way. Next to that, RLCS IFAK. It's got a fully stocked IFAK right now with quick clot, combat gauze, fucking NPA, chest decompression needle, fucking, and then some more minor stuff like band-aids and fucking ace bandages and whatnot. So yeah, that's definitely a willing and able fucking capable IFAK. Stuff that I hope I don't have to use, and you shouldn't be using that stuff unless you have the CLS training and shit to use it anyway. So just a heads up. Below that, since we're talking about medical stuff, I have a soft TY tourniquet and a CAT tourniquet, the CAT 6. So those are also just emergency things that also, I mean, they look good on the impression obviously, but if some shit happened, then you have them if you know how to use them. Next to that is a small, what do they call it? The mini admin pouch. It's little compared to the bigger ones are a lot longer, so that's just the mini Ranger green admin pouch, and it's got my little team tab and a Special Forces rifleman patch on it just because cool guy stuff. And that normally keeps my grease pens, maps, fucking right in the rain, pens, that sort of deal. mini chem lights, the whole 9 yards. And then beneath that are some RLCS MSAPs. These are probably the most comfortable thing you can do if you have an MBAV, like for shoulder pad wise, and they're the most kosher because all the Rangers used them. Even if you have a khaki MBAV, the Rangers still use the green ones. So the Cyrus pads are cool for the impression too, but they kind of suck. So get the MSAPs, even though they're more expensive, they're worth it. Your traps aren't fucking killing you after you wear this thing all day. So next to that is a headlamp. Next to that, some med shears and an S-beaner. Below that is just a pocket knife and an Ontario Knife Company seatbelt cutter / emergency tool, oxygen tool, all that shit. Then there's some magazines. 2 old school green follower ones, 2 newer tan follower ones, and 2 PMags. Just different kinds of magazines that I run. Beneath that, got the regular ACUs for the old school look. Got the newer, the Cries. These are both their G2 ACs, Cry Precision. I don't do fake shit, not because I'm a snob, but because I actually train and do stuff in this stuff, so I expect it to fucking work for me. Cry knee pads, they're not in there right now. Patagonia PCU level 5. The 2nd gen one, pretty fucking Gucci, great soft shell jacket. I've got a review of it on the channel if you want to go check it out. Got my little subdued American flag, ISAF, that whole deal. So yeah, the Cries are the shit. I'll probably do a separate video just on Cries. I fucking love my Cries. Ever since I got them, I haven't worn any other camis just because they're that good. And then they're kosher for the impression, obviously, too. Bucket, MS2000, or not MS2, there's an MS2000 on it, but MSA MH2000. It's painted a bunch of different colors right now. A lot of Rangers back in the day used to paint their helmets like green and tan and shit, so I kind of just fucking did my own thing there. I might redo it, we'll see. Black Velcro, cool guy stuff. Naruto's 3-hole with short Tatum, ESS goggles, bunny ears, MS2000, IR American flag. 1 fast roping glove because I can't fucking find the other one, so I have 1 fast roping glove. It is what it is. Boots, I've got some Danner 8-inch. Those are actually my Marine Corps issue boots that I got when I was in the Marine Corps. Not super great for the impression, but they're awesome boots. They're waterproof, they're warm, they're good. I like them. And then I have some Merrells, which are a little bit better for the impression. I just don't like the Merrells as much. I'm probably going to get some of the Gore-Tex Moabs, the high ones. That way I'm not rolling my ankle and they're waterproof. And I'll probably run them with gaiters. So we'll see. But anyways, those are my boots. Like I said, the Marine Corps ones aren't super accurate, but you do see Rangers wearing the 8-inch boots from time to time, so it's not super inaccurate either. So anyways, that's my Ranger impression. Hope you guys liked it. I know it was a long fucking video. I tend to ramble. I apologize for that. But if you guys stuck through it, I appreciate it. And, you know, check out our other videos. We got more content coming. Probably fucking, maybe some gameplay, more fucking shooting range, real steel stuff, training and drills and whatnot. More gear videos, kit videos, all that good stuff. Gun reviews and whatnot. So, yeah. Thanks for checking it out. This Ranger impression kind of came out of nowhere for me, to be honest with you. I had the MBAV and some Ranger green pouches, and I kind of like wanted to do a Ranger style kit with the Ranger green stuff, and then I ended up getting a PCU and a trade. I bought some Cries because I wanted Cries. I already had the Mitch, and then I just kind of said fuck it and decided to make it a full-blown impression because I already have most of the stuff. So sometimes it works out that way. But I appreciate you guys watching. Have a good day.